Shobo is the Director of Information Service. A round of applause for him. I also have the Director of Distributor Services, Adeshina Mustafa. He is the one that makes sure that your orders are taken each and every day. And for someone that makes sure that you get your bonus right on time, let's welcome our Vice President of Finance and Admin, Jumoke Fajemisi. I also have with me today, all the way from South Africa. He is the Vice President of West Africa, NeoLife, Andrew Johnston. Hey, play music for us. Then we have a special guest also, who is all the way from Houston, Texas. I call him Mr. PV, because everywhere he goes, PV moves forward. Let's welcome the Vice President of Sales International, Rico Brown. Thank you. Now, if this is the very first time of attending a convention, your very first time of attending a NeoLife convention, please be upstanding, and I want to welcome you. First time of attending a convention. Wow. Give your neighbor a round of applause. Extend your hand to your fellow and say, welcome to this program this morning. Extend your hand and say, welcome, welcome. I welcome you to a convention like no other. Thank you. Let's have a seat. In our team, we're going to be recognizing some of our president team members. I know they're going to be soon be here, but we have in this team Yunusa and Saidat Lawal. Saeed and Fatman Aziz. Emmanuel and Esther Adeoshu. Abdul Ghaffar and Oyenike. We have Kenneth and Bessie Adeleke. Then Hafiz Tijani. Who wants? Thank you. Hello. Who's going to be a presidency member in the future? Let me stand up. Look at your neighbor. Say, my neighbor. Look at me. The people that have joined our business. If you've been our business the last 12 months, we want to see you stand up. If you've been in our business for a year or less than 1 year, stand up. Wave your hand. Thank you. Let's have a seat.
I am International Vice President for NeoLife. I have been with NeoLife for 26 years. Now, what is the significance of being with one company for 26 years. That tells you that this is a company that you can believe in, a company that you can depend on, a company that holds true to all of the values that it talks about. Because if it was not true, I would not have stayed with this company for 26 years. You know, NeoLife is celebrating 60 years of massive success. 60 years of being a business where people are changing their lives all around the world. 60 years of making everyday average people like myself and each of you, making them millionaires. How many of you want to be a millionaire? And I'm not talking about a millionaire in Naira. I'm talking about a millionaire in US dollars. Hello? NeoLife has been making individual millionaires all around the world. But that was the past 60 years. Today, you are truly in the right place at the right time. Our marketing plan, our compensation plan is better than it's ever been before. Our products are being updated each and every year so that they're more effective and give your customers great results. Our philosophy of people are number one, absolute integrity. Our philosophy remains the same, solid in making sure that everyone have an equal opportunity for success. So I believe you are here today because you want to achieve success. Yes or no? Hold your hand up. How many of you deserve to be successful? How many of you want to be successful? Now, to achieve success, it's not just going to happen because you're in this room. I'm sorry. To achieve success, there are skills and talents that you have to develop so that you can go about the process of accomplishing the things in your life that will help you to become successful. What is success? Well, I define success as this. Success is being happy with your life and your goals and your future. If you can be happy with what is going on in your life, then you have achieved a level of success. But if you're going to be successful in building your NeoLife business, there are some things that you're going to have to do. And today I want to share with you those things that I believe in 26 years, I believe will help you to be successful. So take out your pencil and paper. If you haven't taken it out, take it out now. The first thing that you're going to have to do is, number one, is called personal development. Write that down, personal development. First of all, in developing yourself personally, there are some areas that you have to focus on. And the first area you have to focus on is personal responsibility. You have to take responsibility for what is going on in your life. If you don't take responsibility for what's happening in your life, you're never going to achieve the level of success that you want to achieve. You're responsible. You make the decisions in your life for the directions that you want to go. So the first thing you have to do in developing yourself is take personal responsibility for what is going on in your life, and in this case, what is going on in your business. No one is going to give it to you. You have to be personally responsible for taking the actions necessary. The second skill under personal development is relationships. Relationships. It is important as a leader, as you develop your leadership style, that you maintain positive relationships, because negative relationships will hinder your success. It will hinder your progress. So you have to have positive relationships. You have to learn how to treat people. You have to make sure that you treat people exactly the way you want to be treated. Personal relationships. You see, personal relationships will have a negative effect or will have an effect on your attitude. Say attitude. Say attitude. You see, your attitude is what guides you towards the success that you're trying to achieve. And what is your attitude? Your attitude is knowing how to feel. Knowing how to feel. That is what your attitude, because attitude is an internal feeling that is expressed externally. And your relationships will have a major impact on your attitude. If you hang around with negative people, you're going to feel negative. If you hang around with people that don't care, then you won't care. But if you hang around with positive people that are moving up, that are trying to achieve great results, then your life will be full of success, because you are attaching yourself to the right environment. Personal development. Take responsibility for your decisions and develop good relationships. Number 3, communication. Under personal development, you have to learn to communicate. Communicate to your team, communicate to your customers, communicate to your potential distributors. You have to learn how to express yourself so that people will take you seriously. If you don't have good communication skills, then you're going to mess up something. So you have to start working on your communication skills. You have to make sure that the words that are coming out of your mouth, whether you're talking to a distributor or a customer or a potential distributor, you have to make sure that they truly express what you're trying to say. Develop your communication skills. You have great leaders that have great communication skills. You have 5 diamond directors that communicate exactly what needs to be done. Along with communication, you have to improve your listening skills. Write that down. Listening skills. You have to learn how to listen. Don't be so impatient and always wanting to talk. With communication, there is talking and there is also listening. If you don't listen to what's being said, then you're not going to get the information that's necessary for you to achieve the success that you're trying to achieve. In the pyramid of success, the first area that you have to focus on is you. Say me. Say me. Say me. Say it like you really mean it. Me. You see, you have to focus on yourself first, because when you grow, everything around you will grow. But if you don't grow, your business cannot grow. So start with you. Here's the second area. You ready? You have to have a successful state of mind. A successful state of mind. Now, what does that mean? That means that you have to believe that you're going to be successful. Do you believe that you're going to be successful? I know many of you want to be 5 Diamond. I know many of you want to be President's Team. I know many of you want to be World Team. But do you have a state of mind where you believe that it is going to happen for you? Because if you don't believe in your mind first, it is never going to happen. The people that are sitting here, that's been sitting here all week, they're no better than you. They started out just like you did. They started out as a distributor. They started to listen. They started to communicate. They started to work on themselves. And in the process, they started to grow. They believed in the possibility that anything could happen for them. Now, what is going to help your state of mind? Well, one of the first things that I have on my paper is you have to be motivated. Are you motivated? Are you motivated? What is motivation? Motivation is your goals and your dreams. Motivation is not someone telling you to be motivated. Motivation is about what you truly desire and want in this life. That's the only motivation that we have, is our goals and our dreams. Where is your life going to be 5 years from today? Are you excited about it? Do you see the vision? Is there hope and possibility? Are you going to make it happen, or you think just because you're in this room it's going to happen? Because you're in this room gives you the opportunity to experience success. Motivated. You have to be motivated each and every day. You have to get up every day knowing that you have to go and take action on the things that need to be done for you to achieve success. Motivation is not just excitement. Motivation is the desire and the willingness to go out and work. And if you go out and work every day, you're going to achieve some level of success. Small successes will lead you to greater successes, and where you're trying to go is to a higher level of success. So to have a successful state of mind, you need to be motivated. You need to have desire. Desire is a driving force in our lives. When we desire something so bad that we're willing to do anything to make it happen, that's when success comes. Everybody's looking at him. What's going on over there? Something's going on over there. All of a sudden, all of the heads went over to that side of the room. Okay, all of the heads come back up here with me. All righty. You have to have dedication. To have a successful state of mind, you have to be dedicated. Now, not dedicated to NeoLife, not dedicated to your 5 Diamond director, but dedicated to your success. You are going to have some setbacks. You are going to have some small failures. Don't give up when you have or make a mistake. Continue to be dedicated and believe that you're going to get where you want to go. In life, there are always setbacks. When you fall down, what's going to happen? Are you going to stay on the ground? Are you going to lie there and cry, poor little me? Or are you going to get up and start moving forward again? That's the foundation of your dedication. When you make a mistake, don't stop, don't quit, don't give up. Get up and start moving forward again. Dedication. If you're going to have a successful state of mind, you have to be dedicated. If you're going to have a successful state of mind, you have to be committed. Committed. Write that down. Commitment. What is commitment? Commitment is finding out what's important. Finding out what's important and then spending your time on those things that are important. Find out what's important. Your 5 Diamond is going to tell you what you need to do. Those things are important. He's going to tell you how many people you need to sponsor. Those things are important. He's going to tell you how many meetings you need to do. That's important. Now you need to learn and spend your time on those things that are important. If you major in minor things, you're going to get minor results. Commitment is find out what's important and then spend your time on those things that are important. A successful state of mind. Number 3, we call it understanding the business. Write that down. You need to understand the business. If you're going to be successful in NeoLife, it is necessary that you understand the process of building a business. The first thing you need to learn is the techniques that are necessary to go out and develop your business. You need to know what to do. If you don't understand, if you don't know what to do, then you're never going to go out and do it. You need to understand the techniques. You need to understand the strategy. You need to understand the philosophy. And when you understand those things, then you can go out as an individual. If you don't understand those things, you're going to always be waiting on your upline or your upline or your upline or your 5 Diamond to do everything for you. Our business is a business of independence. You see, we want each and every individual to become a director. If you're not a director, you need to become a director. But we want you to be an independent director where you understand the techniques, the strategies, that you've developed the skills. You know how to recruit. You know how to give a meeting. You know how to explain the product. You know how to get someone started. You know the system of your upline and you're following the system. When you learn those things, your business will grow. I guarantee you your business will grow when you learn how to do the things that are necessary. And there are things that are necessary. How do you meet someone? And how you introduce the product or the opportunity to them. If you don't know how to do it, then you're not going to talk to people. I love when I come to Nigeria, because as I ride around, I tell David, I said, David, look at all of those distributors out there. And David said, well, those are not all distributors. I say, yes, they could be distributors if our distributors would simply learn how to approach them and share the excitement, the benefits, and the power of NeoLife. They would become distributors. So the responsibility is not on me. The responsibility is on you. Even if you don't recruit someone every day, share the power, the benefits, and the possibility with someone each and every day. You'll be amazed to know at the end of the month how many people will be interested in joining your team. You have great examples of what can really happen. And when they ask you, don't say, well, no, you're not just anything. You are a business owner that is trying to build a larger business. Whether you're a distributor, a manager, senior manager, director. You are a business owner. And I want you to do something for me. When you go talk to someone from now on, don't tell them that, oh, I'm a distributor with NeoLife. Tell them what role you have in your business. Now, here's one for you. When you talk to someone, you say, I have my own business and I am the president of my business. Hello? Or when you talk to someone, you say, I have my own business and I am the CEO. Now, what does that mean? Now, you're saying, oh, I'm going to tell them I'm the CEO of my business. You are, because when you registered and started a business. Don't worry about what they have to say, because that is true. That is not a lie. And then you say, I partner with an international company that provides me with high quality products that I use in my business. My name is Rico Brown, and I'm the CEO of my own business. I partner with a company that gives me, an international company that provides me with high quality products, but I am the CEO of my business. I'd like to get 15 minutes of your time to share my business with you. You see, the reality is you have to learn what to do. You have to understand the business. You have to develop the talent, the skill, the necessary techniques and everything so that you feel comfortable. When you walk out and you talk to someone, you feel really comfortable about what you are saying and what you are doing. You have to implement, I think this is number 4, yes? You have to implement a success process. You have to have a success process. Now, what are you talking about, Rico? A success process. It's the process of getting to where you want to be. Everybody's success is not the same. Everybody's success of being a 5 diamond, everybody don't want to be a 5 diamond. I know you get excited and go, yeah, but a lot of you don't want to be 5 diamond. You would be happy being a sapphire director. You would be happy being a 2 ruby. You would be happy just being a 4 ruby. But the reality is, to get to any of those places, you have to have a success process. Now, here's the success process. Are you ready? You have to have a goal. What is your goal? Do you believe in your goal? Is it your goal? Do you want your goal to become a reality? Are you willing to work for your goal? Not Rico's goal, not Somi's goal, but your goal. What is your goal, and are you committed to your goal? Do you believe it? Are you excited about it? Have you written your goal down? If you haven't written your goals down, get them out of your head, because they will change in your head. When you write them on paper, they don't change. The second one is, do you have a plan? A plan. What is your plan? If you have a goal without a plan, then you're not going anywhere. Hello? You're daydreaming. You're night dreaming. If you have a goal and you don't have a plan, it is not going to happen. You have to make a plan, a daily plan, a weekly plan, a monthly plan, and an annual plan if you truly want to be successful. And then when you develop a plan, work your plan. Work your daily plan. Every day, work your plan. And your daily plan will lead to your weekly plan. And your weekly plan will lead to your monthly plan. And your monthly plan will lead to your annual plan. And next year at this convention, you will be coming on stage being recognized as a new step up to president's team. Hello? Oh yeah, it can happen if you have a plan. But if you don't have a plan, then it's not going to happen because you don't know what to do. When you have a plan, it's going to tell you how to manage your time. Have a goal, have a plan. How about this? Find out what resources you need. There are resources that you will need to make your plan a reality. You're going to need a little bit of money because you're going to need to get a little bit of product. You're going to need to get some material, some literature. Because if you don't have this information to share with your prospective distributor, how are they going to know about the business? You need to have a little money to get yourself a flip chart so you can show the business one-on-one without having to wait for a meeting to happen because you want to do your one-on-one meetings. What resources do you need? You have the office here that you can come to. You have Somi and you have Stella that are willing to sit down with you and help you develop your plan and make your plan. They are willing to help follow up on your plan. But those are resources. They can give you the information that you don't have, but some of the things you have to go out and get. You have to purchase them because they are available. Here's the last one in the success process. It's called implementation. Implementation. Let me break that down. That word is you are going to have to work. W-O-R-K. You are going to have to work. No success is going to happen without you committing yourself to fully be engaged in working the process each and every day. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to work. No one is going to work for you. No one person is going to make your business. You're going to have to find a lot of people. You're going to have to work. You're going to have to go out and talk to people, 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 talk to people. And when you get tired of talking to people, talk to people, talk to people, talk to people, talk to people. But more importantly than talking to people, you need to know what to say. And when you learn what to say, talking to people become one of the easiest things that you can do. It becomes so easy that it's just natural. It just bubbles up out of you and you meet someone and you just start talking. You have to work. There's no success without work. Your future depends on your desire and your commitment to work your success plan. And after you do all of these things, you're going to achieve success. And success is simply an accomplishment of a goal that you have in place. I know that each and every one of you can accomplish great things. I know because in 26 years, I've seen people just like you. I've seen people younger than you. I've seen people come from nowhere to become 1, 2, 3 Ruby, to earn $2,000, $3,000 a month. I've seen people in Mexico with no education. I've seen people in Mexico that are blind. I've seen people in South Africa that was homeless. And they started the business and they started out with a little bit and now they have achieved a great level of success. This convention is to remind you of what's possible. That's the intent of this convention. To remind you that if you're willing to commit yourself, great things are going to happen in your life. Mr. Tijani is an example. He is an example of what can happen for you. You may never get to where he's at, but you can get a lot higher than you are. Now, before you start thinking about being a 5 diamond, I want those of you that are distributors, managers, and senior managers, I want you to start thinking about becoming a director. Say director. Say director. I want each of you to become a director. Because when you become a director, if you implement the success plan that we just talked about, then you will help to make someone else become a, say director. Director. You see, in our business, you have one job. That one job is, or two. One is to become a director, and the second one is to help someone else become a director. You will not achieve great success by yourself. You will achieve success, great success, when you help other people achieve what you have achieved. I'll close with a simple story. It's a story of an old wise man. Old wise man that spent most of his life living in a very crude hut on the side of a mountain down by the side of a river. This old wise man spent most of his time each day sitting in this old rocking chair, rocking back and forth. One day when the old wise man was sitting in his rocking chair down along the mountain, down by the river, he noticed a young warrior approaching him. When the young warrior approached him, he said, "Young warrior, what can I do for you?" He said, "I was told by the people in the village that you were all wise, that you were all knowing, and that you could help me with that which I am in search of." The old wise man sat there and rocked in his chair for a moment. And he said, "What are you in search of?" He said, "I'm in search of happiness and success." The old wise man didn't say a word. He got up from his rocking chair, took the young warrior by the hand, and led him to the bank of the lake. When they got to the bank of the lake, they didn't stop. They continued. They proceeded out into the water. As you can imagine, before long, the water was up to the warrior's knees. Then the water was up to his waist. Then up to his shoulders. And before long,